Camera number 240 of 365 is this French 1940s camera, the Eljy Lumiere. Has a total manual camera and has a 50mm Lumiere 3.5 lens. The shutter speeds go from 1/10 of a second to 150th of a second with bulb and timer as well. Our lens is focused with this outer ring, which in my case is incredibly stiff. Features a shutter or cable release and our aperture ring. Now you notice it's moving. It's because the barrel actually comes out and we line up the two red dots. I don't know whether you can see there's two red dots just where my finger is. And then we can set our shutter speed. So we just set our shutter speed by rotating the dial here and then just pressing the shutter release. It's instant release, no need for it to be cocked at all. We have our viewfinder, which pops up, our film wind on, our window for allowing us to see our frame, and then to take the back off so we can put film in. Notice there's a tripod mount. We simply move the slider switch, if you like, and take the whole of the back off, and then we put our film in, our Lumiere. Now, just to give us some proportion of the size of this camera, notice it says 24x36. That's actually the size of each frame. So just to give us an idea of the size, of it, here's a 35mm film, and it fits if we put it down. So immediately I saw the opportunity here to, in the changing bag, just basically snip off the sprocket holes here, and I used a card which was the same length as the film that I needed, so that made it a little easier to then cut the film to length and to size, and then roll it up in the backing paper with my end or start and end, and then put it in the camera on the right hand side, and then the take-up spool is on the left hand side. There's a little square notch which allows the film to be put in and stays in. Just lift out the little prongs here, the spring, and then we put our film in, and then we close our back and lock it, and then we wind on to frame 1, and then we can close the back. There we go. So curious little camera. I wasn't sure whether it would work, and indeed the lens, I guess because the lens has to be pulled out and it's pushed in when it's in storage, causes a problem with the focus, and the 3 or 4 photos that I did get out of the 8 are far from perfect, but they're just about doable, and so I can say that I've used this camera and it's produced some photographs at least. But I think in the future I will have a look at that, whether I can improve the focus. I'm not sure how. If anybody has any ideas, please feel free to make any suggestions. But there we go. So that's the Eljy Lumiere, camera number 240 of 365.